Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Electra. I am your autistic tarot card reader for today. I'm going to do a little reading. I've already done a good shuffle because I've been getting similar cards. Before I start quickly, I just want to say this reading will be a full reading. The first few minutes will be a short, but you can go to the full reading by going to the little triangular icon on the corner that moves to its corner. Just to mention quickly, you cannot book a reading with me on YouTube online. I do not offer that service. So if anyone has anything like that and they think it's me, just letting you know, I do not have that service online with YouTube. What I do have, because I'm not great with IT, is I have an Etsy site. You can go to my Etsy site. It's Tesla Genius, and I've got some other things on there. You can get a 3-card reading, it's $15, or a full reading, which I think I've got at about $65. But you don't have to do that, just a small reading, and I've got to change the $65 reading down to a $30 reading, which I'll do after this. Also letting you know, on Facebook, I do have one, sometimes I do boost some, very occasionally boost some of the things I do on Facebook very occasionally, and you can book, but the booking will take you to my Etsy site. If you're not taken to my Etsy site, there is something wrong and someone is doing something malicious. And I've just had some things happen just recently, so I'm just telling you so you know it's me, Electra. I do not have the capabilities to create my own little IT page of things. I'm not that great with things, so I only have to book a reading with me. All I offer is my Etsy site because I'm not great at setting things up. So anybody else who's claims to be me, I do post my readings on my X site, my Facebook, and my just be careful on Facebook because I just had something happened. So I'm just to make sure anything's me. I don't normally share things with the public, and I normally always have the comments turned off. The reason I have the comments turned off is I want everyone to have a beautiful experience, including myself. And so anyone who's negative or feeling like they have a bad day and they want to attack anybody can't attack people. But let's get started into a reading. I'm very sorry we're getting towards that short, but that was very important. A few times I've uploaded a YouTube clip and it's come up with book online with a green banner, and I thought, I'm not doing this, I don't know how this is happening, but I'm starting the reading. Okay, Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is our first card. So someone out there is fighting a battle. Someone is been fighting a battle. Someone has been going through an awful lot, and they've honestly felt like they've had to battle all of this alone. And I would say that you are a female like myself, a female, male, whatever it is makes you happy. But I'm just getting a feminine energy, like the feline, like the cat, like Leo. And I feel that this person's also in the birthday month of Leo as well, and they have gone through a lot has been happening, and they've gone through a lot, and they've felt like everything they've been doing has been alone, and felt like they've been holding up the torch to, like, someone come and help me, please, someone come and help me. And this person, whatever it is that you're going through, you have gone through so much, and you have gone through so much alone, and tried to actually go through all of this in your backbone with yourself, the strongest way that you can possibly go through this. And you've wanted to go forward, but you've been struggling, and you've needed help to get out of some situation which has been causing you bother, problems and trauma. So I'm just going to get another card. We want to see what's going on there. Okay, so we have money. I keep saying this with someone before. There's someone who's going to help a situation. Someone's going to help a situation. Whoever this person is who's helping a situation has got 3 people that they are actually getting. So where I normally get the reading where I have like the 3 female witches, this is different this time. I have 3 young men, probably in their 20s. something like that. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but these 3 young people are going and trying to organize and look after and protect a person and protect this person. So I'm gathering it's you. Protect your situation, protect things that are happening behind the scenes that people don't know about. And there's been one person who's designated these 3 people to look after you. Whoever they are, these people, whoever they are, to work with you, these 3 people, I think they're youngish, and they could be in their 30s maybe, or just look youngish. But these 3 people are going to be so in awe in their heart when they realize who you are as a person and working with you, and they're going to realize, like, I don't know what it is, what this situation is. These people are being paid, and these people who are being paid to do a job, sorry, I feel like I was going to cry then. Sorry, sometimes I get emotional with things because I pick little things up. That nasty car again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't wait till all cars are electric. These 3 people are going to get to know you as a person and realize the beautiful kindness, the goodness, the gentleness, and the truth of who you actually are as a person, and that you are a good person, and that you do not go out there doing wrong things, wanting to hurt and harm people. If you do in the process, your intention is not to hurt and harm. Your intention is not to hurt, not to harm, and to love from your heart. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling that I get in my heart for you, and the feeling is that these people are going to protect you, and you're not going to know they're protecting you and caring for you and looking after you. These people, sorry, just scratching my hair. These people are going to be so happy to look after you and be in your presence. They don't even feel like they want to even be paid for something. They feel like they don't want to share the burden of this person, this one person. I don't know if that person is in a high position or they're in the head of a position, but this one man has designated people, and he's probably the top of a pyramid, and he's wanting to pay them, and these people are just so wanting to help because of everything that has happened. They're feeling like they don't even want to be paid. So I don't know exactly what the situation is. You will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, it will be relevant to this person who will know. But there will be 3 people, and this other person has designated these people to look after you. There's a situation happening. They are going to be paid regardless. They are going to be paid, fairly paid. But they're going to have such a bond to realize what a beautiful soul, what a beautiful person you really are. They just are just so happy just to know that people like you exist out there in this world. Okay, so I have the Knight of Cups. So we have someone who's a very stable person. So I have someone, we've got the time of Pisces, like the fish, like water, fish, water, Pisces sign. I can't remember when Pisces is. I'm not that good with that part of metaphysics. But this person is going to be very centered, and from this centering, this person of who is coming into your life, I feel it's a partner. I feel this is a relationship. A partner is going to be like, he's like a knight in shining armor. If you're a male, female, whatever the gender is that is yours, that you feel is right for you. I don't want to upset, or I just want everyone to be happy. But always be good, honest and truthful, and always do the right thing in doing so. But there is a knight in shining armor out there, and he's a beautiful person on a white horse coming in to try and protect. But he didn't realize, whoever this person is did not realize he could fall in love. And there's someone who didn't think that they would fall in love with somebody. and they're falling in love with somebody the more they're getting to know them. And they've got a large cup of privilege, and their cup of privilege is that they care, they will be a good provider if you allow them to provide, but they're a very caring, kind, loving soul. And I must say, not everybody is a provider, and not every relationship person comes into life does provide. Not everybody. So people who do have people who do provide, you are really lucky out there that you have that, because not everybody has had that in their life, or had, you know, has that chance for that. But this chance here that I'm seeing is that someone is coming, and this person is a lovely person, and they're not going to be someone who's going to, they're going to want to help you in your relationship, and help you care and protect, and they're wanting to make sure that you're safe, and they have this love in their heart. They're in love, and they didn't expect to be in love. Someone is crowded covered in secrecy. So I've got like the Hermit, and he comes at night. Someone doesn't want to be seen by other people. Someone is going to make a visit. Someone is going to make an appearance. Someone is coming somewhere to somebody. There is someone who's going to be a visitor who will appear at night, and they don't want people to see who they are. The clouded. Why do I keep saying that word? Clouded. Well, not in the sky. I can't stop saying that word. There would be metaphysical reasons why. At the moment I'm trying to get why. Maybe they fly a lot. That's why I'm getting clouds, and that's why it's coming out. But they are covered in like secrecy. They're like secrecy. It's got to be secrecy to come where they're going, to go where they're going to visit. It's got to be secrecy and done at night. This person does not want to be, does not want people to see them. Does not want people to see them. And they come overnight. And they come in secrecy, but they don't come alone. They have someone who looks after them. But they are coming to visit. They're coming to you to visit. And they will be, I'm just going to, let me just look at the card. So I'm going to pick who this person is. Who is this person that's coming that doesn't want? If I'm not meant to see, and I'm not meant to know, and I'm not meant to tell you, I won't be able to. Oh wow. Very powerful individual. Very powerful individual. There's someone who wants to stop arguments and fighting, and people who are harassing and causing huge amounts of trouble. And someone's been trying to stop this, and it's just not stopping. And this person who's coming at night is someone who's going to be helping. He's helping against these like the ogre women, like the fishwives, the ogre women, the nasty, bullish people that have been attacking, and he's not going to take it anymore. So whoever this is, this person has some attachment to you. And when you see them, they come at night. They're a little bit like, this sounds ridiculously stupid, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I get. All my life, I have hated, and I don't like to use the word hate. I don't like those words. But I physically hate. I have a past life thing to do with the Statue of Liberty, and and I actually thought I could get over it when I was in New York, by going up inside of her and walking up to the very, very top near her crown, and then coming down, and I thought that would get rid of my phobia, but it doesn't. And it just doesn't. But the Statue of Liberty was like such a terrible, terrible fear for me. And I don't know what that is with my past life, not my last past life, the life before that I'm gathering it was. And I believe it had something to do with France. But why I'm saying this is the power of the Statue of Liberty, that when people came in on the boats and the ships, when they came from other lands and looked up and saw that, and saw New York and saw that grand stature of that beautiful knight, not knight, but that beautiful goddess, and you know, her, what she's carrying, and her torch and everything like that. And you know, she had such a grand stature. And this person, why I'm saying this, who comes into your life to help you with what is going on in your life, to do with a situation. It could have to do with a relationship, could have to do with children, could have to do with working situations, it could have to do with something at school. But it's a big situation when there's a lot of problems going on, and someone's coming to give you help. And this person is someone who's like this power of like the Statue of Liberty that's going to come in, and it's like they're coming in to save you, and that you see them, they come out of nowhere, but they're a beautiful soul. But they won't take, I don't like to use swear words, but they won't take SHIT from anybody. They won't take SHIT from anybody. What it will say is they've got a bad back, neck. I have neck problems, but they have neck and back problems, and there's someone who's going to come in. There is going to be a knight in shining armor. There is going to be a Statue of Liberty that comes in to save you, to guide you, to show you the way home. Someone is coming in to help. You're not going to be fighting this alone. Okay. Sorry. Oh no. The Wheel of Fortune. So we've got the fishwife, BICTH, women again, and they're continuing on their Wheel of Fortune, creating their dramas and their dramatics, and spindling in all this controversy in their head and sharing it with their friends and with other people, and sharing it, and then getting there and trying to dwindle it out to all these people. These three men that I talked about before, who have been sent in to help something. People don't know who these three people are, and they're sent in to help a situation, to blend in and help, so people don't know who they are. Someone is at the head of that, but here they're at the bottom. So someone does not realize the power and the impact of these women and what they're doing. And finally, someone is about to come into contact with hearing what these people are saying, who they're saying it to, who they're saying it about, and how that is damaging a person, yourself, whoever it is, but how it's damaging, and it's being heard this time. Someone's hearing it, and someone's hearing the actual people saying it and hearing it, and they realize it's not just talk, it really is a whole creation of horribleness that's been happening. It's going to be dissolved. We do have the Leo the Lion, strength. So we do need August, so August around now. We do need strength. You do need strength within yourself. You do need to fight. You do need to have strength in you and keep going. You've still got to bite that bullet and keep going forward, and don't give up. Don't give in and don't give up. But don't let those fishwife women and the people who are damaging your reputation continue to damage your reputation, because at the end of the day, remember, these people, small-mindedness, and have a very small amount of intelligence, if that. Because if they did, they wouldn't be talking about what they're saying about, and it wouldn't be talked about with people, because they'd have half a mind to realize that they're stupidly wrong, they're incorrect, and they're not seeing things for what they really are. They're really going to get themselves in a big loophole. So we have someone coming at night, someone's coming at night, someone's going to work things out at night. This time, these people, all these people, They're going to be found out for what they're doing. They're going to be found out. There's going to be a whole lull over. A whole lull over of people, like a new person's walking in. It's like, my business, I'm not putting up that anymore. Get out, get out, get out. You can't treat people like that. You can't speak to people like that. You can't do that to people. You just can't. And this person's come in like a sweeper, a metal shining knight sweeper, sweeping the path and getting rid of those who are not doing what they're meant to be doing, those and who are causing problems, and those who are being who have problems that are being created because they keep being attacked. The person's got them behind them. They're staying with him and they're going down the line. He's working with those because he knows if they were weak, they wouldn't be fighting what they're fighting and still be here. So they're stronger than what anyone could ever think. And so that person's going to keep them on. This makes sense to you. I'm going to take one card. I hope this makes sense, this reading, to somebody. It's a little different to my normal reading. Ask God to look after all of you. And I'm just going to pick 2 cards as my last cards. Oh wow. So I have, someone's going to have a little girl, a little baby, a little girl, a little child, and a little boy. I think we already have a little boy, or someone has a little boy, or there's maybe 2 boys, but little girl, maybe 2 boys, different ages. But there is a wedding coming up. There is like an engagement going to be announced, and there is a wedding coming up. In the background here we have a home, but we have a happy home, and a home with a happy family and happiness in their life. And the person is a beautiful person, and they're people that are your type of people, your type of person, and you're going to finally find someone you feel happy with. And it's going to be that person that fits you like a glove, that fits into the things that you do, that is very similar to you, has similar likes. If you're someone who doesn't really drink or take drugs or things like that, you'll find a person who's very similar to you in that way. So I feel that they're a clean individual, a kind person, a person who's trying to do the best they can. They're someone who's very loving and caring, but they're also very strong as well. And they have protected themselves from things before, and they will protect themselves from things again if they need to. But they have a beautiful, kind heart. And I see more than 2 children, some children. So we may already have some children in this relationship that's coming up. But there's happiness and there's contentment. And I see books, reading and books and talking and information and lots of things that make you happy. But they see happiness. But I want you to not give up. I want you to remember that you make a difference in this world, and that you are special, you are loving, and you are beautiful just the way you are. And remember, we do not know that noisy car, another noisy car. We do not know what anyone is going through in this world. We do not know the battles that people are fighting. We just don't know. But it's really important to always be a good person, to be honest, to be truthful, to be kind and caring and compassionate, and to really try and think before we speak, and always be a good person. Because at the end of the day, I truly believe you do those things, the energy is out there in the universe. And truly, I do feel, think positive. Feel love for you in your heart. Radiate kindness in your thoughts. Be strong. You don't have to be horrible to people, but you don't have to talk to people either if you don't feel comfortable. But be kind to yourself and compassionate and caring. My name's Electra. I hope you have a lovely day, And if you would like a tarot card reading, as I say again, I only have an Etsy site where I actually have 2 different types of readings. A very small reading, which is only $15, and the other reading, which I think is $65, which is my normal price is around $75. But I'm going to make that to $30, so I'll make it $15 and a full reading $30. I'll change that in a moment. However, what I'm saying is that I want you to know that if you see my account on Facebook, just because I've had some things happen just recently, I have like some little things I boost, and you can book online, but it will take you to my Etsy account. And if you're not taken to my Etsy account, which I think it should take you to my Etsy account, then there's a problem, there's something wrong, because that's the only way that I have my readings. If you want a reading, I don't have any other way to do them. And as I was saying before, when I've uploaded just recently a YouTube reading, up came a green banner that said book now, and I thought, what's going on here? I don't understand this, and I don't understand why that happened and what that happened for. But you cannot book now on my YouTube. I don't have the capabilities for that, but you can go into my descriptions, where you go to subscribe and look at the subscriber, and you can see the details, and I have in there my Etsy account, so you can click into that, and I also have like a PayPal little thing, donations, if you ever want to. You don't have to do anything. If you just like watching and reading these and hearing them, I'm really happy, and that makes me happy. But if you can share, it would be fantastic. If you can if you can subscribe, that would be fantastic and great too. But I'm only saying this because I've just had a few little things that have happened which have not been good, and so I'm just letting you know what I do and the only way that I do my reading, so you know who I am and what I'm doing. But I will change that. I'll make that a $15 reading, and the other reading I'll make a full reading, which will be $30. I'll make change $35, yeah. Change it to those 2. I've decided. But that's only on my Etsy account, no other way to do it, and that's Tesla Genius on Etsy. And I think there's another Tesla Genius, but I've got pictures of 1920s like little clothes and with images on them that look cute, and little real life animals on some like little throw rugs and things that you buy that are all, everything's all new from Printify, and I just design the image which they put on for me. Everything's brand new, and except for my tarot card readings, which are brand new digital readings. Anyway, have a lovely day. God bless, and remember, be kind, be caring and compassionate, and always be the best person you can ever be. God bless.